I refuse to sign over my property rights until my family provides legal guarantees for the inheritance they promised me. I co-own a property with my brother that was originally gifted to both of us, but it came with a substantial debt attached that made it unusable. Over the years, my brother managed to reduce this debt and eventually paid off the remaining 5,000 euros himself. His expectation has always been that once the debt was cleared, he'd get full ownership of the property. I only recently discovered that I still have legal rights to this property. Until then, I thought I'd already lost my claim because of a verbal agreement made years ago when I was still a minor. The deal was that my brother would get the full property, and I would inherit our parents' house after they pass away. I agreed to this arrangement on the condition that it would be put into a legally binding will naming me as the sole inheritor. That will was never finalized, despite me asking about it for years. I'm now in my 20s and studying abroad, so I haven't been involved with the property at all. Last week, I was told I needed to sign over my share immediately. I agreed, but only if our parent would officially notarize their will naming me the sole inheritor of their house. That suggestion was rejected, and instead, new conditions were introduced that I found unacceptable. They told me I would inherit the house, but I'd be responsible for all funeral expenses, which I agreed to. However, they also said I wouldn't be allowed to turn away any family members who needed housing, which means I'd carry all the obligations but have no real control over the property. This felt like a setup where I'd get all the responsibilities but none of the actual ownership rights. As a compromise, I proposed a contract where my brother could keep moving forward with his half of the current property and even start building on it, while I would hold on to my half until I actually inherit the house. To protect my brother, I suggested adding clauses that I couldn't sell my half or do anything else with it until the inheritance happens. If I don't end up inheriting the house as promised, my brother would buy me out at fair market value. This way, neither of us would get screwed over. My brother and parents see this proposal as greedy and manipulative. They're telling me I should just trust their word, potentially wait 30 plus years for the inheritance, and sign away my only legal security right now so my brother can enjoy the full property immediately. They're accusing me of holding up his bank deals and threatening to ruin his plans. The pressure and manipulation from both sides has been intense. My parent has told me I don't deserve the property and should be grateful for anything I get, implying I have no right to ask for legal protections. My brother is frustrated that I won't just sign over my rights based on promises alone. I understand my brother has invested money and effort into clearing the debt, and I want him to be able to move forward with his plans. But I also don't think it's unreasonable to want legal security before giving up the only asset I currently have legal claim to. The fact that they're so resistant to putting anything in writing makes me even more concerned about trusting verbal promises. The whole situation has me questioning whether I'm being selfish or if I'm just trying to protect myself from being left with nothing. I'm not asking for more than what was originally promised to me. I just want legal assurance that the promise will actually be kept before I give up my current rights.